Hello, people of the internet. I wanted to bring up something because I've been getting asked, because I live in Maine, and it has to do with the mass shooting we had where Robert Card went into just-in-time recreation, which used to be spare time recreation since I was a lot younger. And they wanted to know if anybody had a firearm that was inside and how come nobody shot back. Well, there's a simple answer for that. In 2015, Maine passed the constitutional carry law, and that is now the law of the state because our Maine Constitution clearly states that the right to own and bear firearms shall not be questioned. And that's all it says. And it's really nice that it's that short and sweet. I wish our national one was also. So anyway, business establishments that sell alcohol or where you can consume alcohol, it is optional for them to have a sign on their door saying no firearms allowed. In Maine, with constitutional carry, if you have an establishment that serves alcohol, like in restaurants, and they do not have a sign posted, then you cannot be criminally charged for having an illegal firearm. If they have a clearly posted sign on their front entry door saying that firearms are not allowed, you can be prosecuted and have a felony firearms violation and lose your right to have firearms for life. So it is very clear. And I think a lot of people that own firearms don't want to take a chance of losing their firearms, and most people are law-abiding citizens. So that being said, before I explain what happened at Just-in-Time Recreation, I'll give you an example that Walmart here has a sign on the door that asks you to kindly, and this is exactly what it says, please kindly refrain from openly displaying firearms while shopping. That means keep them in your purse, keep them concealed, appendix carry, lower back carry, concealed carry. Don't open carry, and don't display your firearm while shopping. Because if you did, and somebody there called the police, you would be charged with a crime because they clearly posted it on their door not to do that. So that is what Just-in-Time Recreation did. They were a firearms gun-free zone. Excuse me. And they did not have the firearms permitted on their property. And that is up to all business owners. There's a little place up the street from me. They have a sign on their door, no firearms allowed. So that means you can either shop there or not. That is your freedom of choice. So legally, people saw that sign at Just-in-Time Recreation, and they had the option of either going there to do business with them or leaving because they wouldn't be able to protect themselves. So that is the legal aspect of it. And while a lot of people get upset about it, you have to, unfortunately, have to eat a terrible fecal sandwich on that. And because legally, the business has a right to post that sign. As hard as that is to take now as a Monday morning quarterback after it's happened and people were killed, but that is the truth of it, and that is what happened. So yes, people that went to Just-in-Time Recreation were armed, but not while they were inside the establishment. They left their firearms in their vehicles and became sitting ducks in a gun-free zone. So that's what happened. In fact, at Just-in-Time Recreation, there was a 40 years retired police officer. He did 40 years, retired. I'm sure he had a firearm, but he didn't have it on him because he respected the law, and it was probably in his vehicle. He is the guy that took a whole bunch of tables in there and put them up around kids to protect them from being shot, and he probably saved about 16 or 17 kids, from what I've read locally in the media. And of course, we know how accurate or inaccurate the media can be, but that's what I read. So that is officially what happened, and the law in Maine, and it is very clear. You cannot conceal carry or open carry, constitutional carry, in any government buildings like the Department of Motor Vehicles or any government buildings. And you cannot carry in any federal buildings. So the U.S. Postal Service, you can't bring a firearm in there either. And I respect that law. I don't agree with it, but when I go to mail a package at the post office, I leave my firearm in my vehicle. And if somebody ever went into the post office to go postal, as the old saying was, I would be defenseless. But that's the law. And we have to abide the laws until we can change them. And I guess you get what I'm saying about all of this. So the only way around that is to get a legal carry permit from the state of Maine police. Then you can carry a firearm inside different establishments. And I still don't know if that applies to alcohol serving businesses. That's something I would have to research. I don't think you'd still be able to, but I don't know. There are people that are federally licensed that can carry a firearm anywhere. So I guess it's just one of those things where if you have legal counsel that knows about this stuff, maybe ask them about it, because they fog things up with so many rules, regulations, and laws. A lot of people just truly don't know what they are. They're just ignorant to the laws. So knowing me, I mean, I can't say this on YouTube, and I'm not going to, but I know how I am, and I don't think I would like to be in a business establishment without a firearm. So I would not go to that business. And that's just me. So take what I just said for what you want. That's not my opinion. I stated stuff that's fact. That is the law in Maine. So I guess that's about all. Bye-bye.